Skip breakfast, it'll give you energy and boost your metabolism.
And it'll help you concentrate at school.
I think I'll just have some of these actually.
You should stay away from the saturated fats and sugars.
However, use fruit instead. It's 1 over 5 a day, and it will help clear your skin.
I want one of these. Seems quite high in fibre. I think I'll have one of these.
Don't forget to have a glass of water. You should have 6 to 8 a day.
Teenage obesity is a huge problem in the UK and in Enfield borough.
What are benefits of healthy lifestyle?
Obviously it helps to maintain a healthy body, so try and cut out diseases that might happen in later life if you've got a nice diet, so no heart disease, maintaining physique or improving your weight.
So what do you think about exercise? Do you exercise? What? Yeah, I love it. Like,
I hardly ever exercise. I know
yeah,
I should.
But why is that?
Dancing is
a form of exercise, and you dance.
Yeah, I used to, but it's just can't be bothered to wake up in the morning, run.
You get the bus, get off a couple of stops early and walk that last bit to school, which means you might have to be slightly more organised in terms of what time you get up. Making sure that you helping out at home, doing housework chores is a fantastic way of making sure that you burn calories and that you're active.
What are the dangers of being overweight and underweight?
You would first of all get joint pains because of the extra weight. It can impact on your heart because your heart is having to push a lot more blood around faster. Being underweight, again, it can be a problem because you haven't got the energy to keep going.
You want a sandwich?
And on a low carb diet.
Watch out on those low carb diets though, you could get quite high in saturated fat.
I'm just worried about my weight.
If you're worried, you could get your body mass index measured.
What's body mass index?
It's looking at your weight and your height, and we have a graph which shows when you've got a good weight, you're a little bit overweight, and when you're very overweight.
Yeah. There's no point in exercising if you're eating junk food. You exercise, you go home and then you get a big slice of pizza.
Hello, my name's Natalie Coleman and I'm the winner of this year's MasterChef. I've been here today at Exposure in Muswell Hill teaching teenagers how to cook and eat healthy meals. And we've gone for a Greek burger with tzatziki and paprika smoked potato wedges. So now, instead of peeling them, you don't need to because you've got the flavour and loads of vitamins. We just want to trim these bits off, but just give them a wash.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of vegetarian diet?
Because I didn't have a balanced diet and I didn't do it the right way, I got very anemic. If you take lots of substitutes or vitamins to replace what you're lacking from meat, then there's no reason why you can't live a vegetarian or a vegan diet. We're going to drizzle olive oil over it.
Would you say that's a lot of olive oil?
That's not a lot because you need it, because otherwise what will happen is it will burn.
What should people be looking out for on packaging?
Low fat doesn't always mean low fat and no salt and thing. Even though it says like Diet Coke or no added sugar, you'll find there's lots of chemicals. So these go in for about half an hour.
What do you think is the reason for the increase in obesity in teenagers?
I think people aren't exercising enough. Also, there's a link between poverty and obesity as well, and also educating people about what their eating habits are like.
Worst habits are probably lack of physical activity and poor diet.
You buy junk food because you think it tastes nice, but it's actually giving you heart disease and high cholesterol.
Buy is because we have no choice. Some people are less fortunate. Some people have no money. They have no choice to buy it.
What do you call it? There's not enough healthy shops around. There's like 2 McDonald's in Wood Green, 2 KFCs.
What would you say to a young person that was thinking of getting chicken and chips?
I would say that chicken and chips is okay in moderation. I would suggest that they didn't have it every single day for lunch or every evening.
What effects do the large amount of food restaurants have on young people?
Obviously, if you have a balanced diet and you eat in moderation, that's the best idea. But if it becomes a regular pattern of your daily intake of food, then it could be quite harmful. So we're very concerned about the prevalence of fast food outlets around schools.
You know the monitors up there?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to buy. You're not allowed to buy stuff in there.
In Palmer's Green.
If you go in our school uniform, they'll tell you have to come out.
That's it. You're doing it right. You're following all the lines. Go along.
How do you define a healthy diet?
Lots of fruit and vegetables and a good balance of fish and meat, because you don't want to eat too much red meat It's got lots of high cholesterol. We just want to soften them so they become, they're quite thin, they become transparent. If you put one packet in there, one packet in there, sort of flake it away, so sort of, loosen it up a bit. And into that, we're going to add some oregano, and then we've got some fresh mint. You want 1.5 to go in each. Put half in there, and put half in here.
Do you think the media presents body image positively?
No. I think it goes two ways, We've got very obese people and children, but then also you look in the magazines and there's girls that are too skinny. Once the bottom starts to cook, it won't fall apart when we flip them over. Yep.
Is Enfield taking any measures to prevent health issues in the teenagers?
We've got free swimming in the borough, if you think, for young people.
We're looking at other things about engaging with different communities, making them aware about what they're eating.
We have dietitians, yes, who can be helpful. You've got your school nurses who can help monitor your weight.
Working with the people that run PE in schools to try and get the schools more involved.
The government initiative is that you have 30 minutes of moderate exercise every single day, and for some of you who don't do anything outside of school, PE is the only access that you have to physical activity.
But in PE, the lessons are not so fun that people actually want to do PE and actually want to bring their kit.
By expanding the school facilities, do you think people would get more involved in physical activities?
I think we'd be able to offer more activities. I think part of that comes in with the type of activities that we're able to offer as teachers. There's certain activities that we can't offer because you need specialised instructors.
Does the school actually provide you with healthy food? No. What they give us is like melons and apples in like one small little container that you could probably feed to a baby rather than like a full-grown teenager, so it's not enough fruit.
I was looking around everywhere for a box of fruit salad, but there was nothing there. And then the woman goes to me, well, why don't you just have a cake then? And I was like, I don't want to have a cake.
So we're going to start doing tzatziki. So if you can peel these cucumbers, and then we're going to slice again down the middle. So we've got it into quarters. We're going to chop them into little cubes. Tzatziki, all it is yoghurt, and cucumber, garlic. If you put all this cucumber, once the yoghurt's in there, and start stirring it all around, and if you squeeze half the lemon in there, and you squeeze it on your salad, put about half that jar in. We're going to flavour it with the paprika. It is simple. They've all found it easy, and they've all said today they'll go away and make it for their mums, dads, or even friends. They know exactly what's going in their food, and for the first time all day the girls have been quiet, so it's going down the treat.
I think as adults and teachers, carers and parents that we need to address the issue and ensure that our teenagers, our students, are ensuring that they have a healthy, balanced diet and doing as much physical activity as possible.
What would be your top 5 tips of a healthy lifestyle?
Okay, my top 5 tips are, firstly, make sure that you're getting a decent amount of exercise. If you can exercise 30 minutes a day, fantastic. If you can't, do as much as you can. Make sure you drink plenty of water, make sure you stay hydrated, balanced diet, avoid harmful substances, and make sure you get enough rest and recovery and sleep as you can.